What is up, you guys? Welcome back to your Drunk Uncles podcast. Yeah. I'm Cody. This is Chaz, as always.
As always.
Star Wars?
All day, every day. My whole life.
Who the fuck is that?
Anakin motherfucking Skywalker.
Alright, guys. We are talking about Star Wars Rogue One.
We're talking about Episode 8. We're talking about Star Wars Celebration. We're talking about everything.
Everything Star Wars related. That's what we're doing tonight, guys.
It's the greatest.
What better way to start this off with a shot of our favorite liqueur?
Yeah. Definitely your favorite.
Fireball?
Yellow. Oh, so nasty. I gotta drink Crown for it.
My nipples are so hard right now.
So hard.
Right around here. Not so much here or here, but
that's
about
here. That's one hell of an areola.
I got pepperoni areolas. All right, guys.
Nice.
We are talking about Star Wars, guys.
I got the motherfucking shirt for the occasion. I bought this especially. You feel it? It feels
Not
good.
only are we talking about Star Wars Rogue One, we're going to give a little feedback on our favorite Star Wars episode.
We're going to do a little bit of
We're going to talk about everything Star Wars. So let's get right into it. Let's get up.
By the day that this drops, Star Wars Celebration is going on in Europe.
So hard, dude.
Right now.
If you don't love Star Wars, then click that X.
And go fuck yourself.
Right over here and get out, because we are talking about it, guys. So Rogue One, let's touch a little bit. You're like the master of like keeping up on up to date stuff. So Rogue One, can we talk about it? Talk about some of the cast, a little bit of prediction. Let's let Chaz take it off.
Right. All I know is that we are gonna get the. Did you break a finger? Jesus Christ.
Carry on.
We're getting our very first non-episodic, legit Star Wars movie.
Right.
Which, if you're watching this and you're not a huge Star Wars retard nerd like we are, and my homie Annie,
we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry that you don't love life. But this is a movie that's in between the episodes of 4 and 3. So after he becomes Darth Vader and all that shit, and the Empire's like the fucking Nazis of the universe.
Right.
And they're tearing shit up. They're building a huge fucking station that's gonna blow shit up.
What?
Yeah, called the Death Star.
Oh my god.
And this movie is all about how these rebels are trying to get this plan. The Rogue Squadron. You ever play that on 64? Rogue Squadron?
Negatory. I was busy playing. It don't matter because we ain't gonna talk about it. But no.
Rogue Squadron was a great game.
Golden
Anyways, Rogue Squadron was the name of a group of like fighter jets, fighters, whatever.
Right.
And they infiltrated and get this plans. That's how Princess Leia in the beginning of the first real movie gets the plans, gives to R2-D2.
Right.
Felicity Jones is probably gonna play a big role as Jyn Erso. I'm terrible.
And by probably, you mean she's definitely going to be in the video.
Yeah, I mean, she's in the trailer. James Earl Jones come back playing Darth Vader's voice.
Up top. Yeah. Couldn't have it any other way. Could we?
I don't think he would have been anywhere near as scary if it wasn't James Earl Jones.
Absolutely not. Is he still alive?
They brought.
He's on his last leg.
They brought a hologram back.
They brought him back from the dead to do this video for us,
to do
guys.
his voice.
For you.
But Donnie Yen is playing some, I think like a blind guy or something crazy. You got a lot of good people in here. It's going to be awesome. Forrest Whitaker, he's in it. I think he's going to play like a bounty hunter.
So he's like a wannabe...
like a Boba Fett kind of
Boba
character.
Fett wannabe?
I don't know about a wannabe, but throughout the whole universe, there's all sorts of bounty hunters and crazy shit.
Of course.
Yeah, you got, I mean, you guys, if you're clicking on this, you've obviously seen the trailer. The sneak peek trailer today, as of this records, or as this actually posts, the big 3-minute trailer is coming out. What is your predictions about what's going to be in the 3-minute trailer? You think they're going to show Vader?
I have a confession to make. All of our beautiful viewers of Your Drunk Uncles. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I love it, but the fact that I'm not... I don't think it's so weird that I'm not geeked about Rogue One.
That's what you were telling me, and I don't know how.
And the fact that you set me out to put me up in the spot to like talk about Rogue One kind of upsets me. But I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a huge fan of the main story. Love them all. I recently got into them within the last year.
Yeah.
You lent the videos to me. I was like, Star Wars is, no, it's kind of gay, whatever. I don't mean gay. I mean like homosexual. Let's be politically correct about it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I didn't like Star Wars that much. But when you showed them to me, I watched them all. I binged them in 2 days. And I was like, oh my God, it's the best shit I've ever seen. But
you watched them chronological order.
I did. And I watched them in the order you told me to watch them in. And I did. And I enjoyed it. And I loved it. But with Rogue One, the fact that it wasn't part of the main story, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm the worst person to probably talk to about Rogue One right now because I did not really follow up on it. The fact that it was different actors, a different story, really in its own. I didn't really.
It's definitely in its own timeline, its own.
So it's tough for me to even really talk about predictions, teasers. I think you're the guy to probably talk to about this.
But they haven't shown Vader yet in the teaser. They didn't show him in like anything going on.
Well, you said James Earl Jones as voice of Vader. Obviously, it's going to throw out that Vader's probably going to be there.
But do you think he's going to be in this new trailer? The 3-minute trailer they show on
okay. And of course he's going to be in the movie. Will he be in the trailer?
You think he's going to... You want to try a shot for that one? You want to... We'll go back?
We'll do it. But I'm going to say Vader's not going to be in the trailer. I'll say he's going to be a big
reveal.
A big surprise in the story in the movie.
Yeah, because they got like some old guy in like a white coat.
Right.
I'm sorry
exactly.
If I remember the names.
I watched a little bit on it, but I'm saying Vader's not going to be in that 3-minute special. I mean, what do you think?
There was a lot of reshoots, which people got like super scared about for some reason. I don't know why, but there was a lot of reshoots about stuff. I think if he's not in the trailer at all, I believe he will be like breathing at the end.
Something there will be a Vader.
Rogue One pops up.
I agree. There will be some
like
sort
a red
Vader
red lightsaber pops in the screen.
And we know, and you know the thing about with Rogue One, we know so little about what's really going to happen. So
they've kept it pretty close, just like they did Episode 7.
The fact that we don't know a lot about it, let's kind of like talk about what we love about Star Wars so far, and like our favorite episode, our favorite all that. And
I love what they did with Episode 7. They literally didn't give you much to know about. You knew who was in it and kind of what was going to go on. They're doing the same with Rogue One. They're leaving it really,
and that's
close,
smart as they should. It pisses me and you off
when they show like a million trailers and you already know what the movie is. Disney, Lucasfilms, Kathleen Kennedy, I think it's her name. She's like head of making sure shit goes down in Star Wars land.
Right. Star Wars land.
That
sounds made up as fuck, but whatever.
They're making a Star Wars land in Disney World.
It's already there, bro. You was there. Hey, we talked about this too in a recent video. We're not going to touch so much on Star Wars Disney, but hey.
They're building a legit all
get
land.
there. Get there quick. Oh, God, check it out.
Good.
I want to talk about Rogue One. I mean, it's hyped. It's there. It's coming. It's big. But we don't know enough about it to really get into big detail on it. I would love to step back in the history a little bit, go back in time and talk about some of our favorite moments, some of our favorite episodes.
You want to hurry up and jump all the way back to Episode 1?
I mean, I will jump back as far as you want. And what I'm going to do, guys, is real quick, I'm going to jump back to my absolute favorite episode. And I have one reason. It's going to sound stupid, but my favorite episode, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
People are going to murder you in the comments for that.
I don't care if he talked. I don't care if he had a big play. Darth Maul.
He's legit. He is so... And the crazy thing is...
The Sith, like, Darth... Listen.
The fact you love Darth Maul so much, you need to watch Clone Wars and you need to watch Rebels.
But you can't lie. That episode was amazing.
He's dope.
He knew shit. He did shit. But he did a lot of shit.
He killed fucking Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson calls motherfuckers...
Raise your hand if you... In 2016, if you're sick of Liam Neeson.
What?
Everybody's sick of Liam Neeson in 2016.
Nobody's sick of Liam Neeson.
Back then,
Neeson
probably not.
Is my nigga Liam Neeson.
What'd you say?
You remember, is my nigga Liam Neeson. You remember when Liam Neeson got on the phone and was like, hey, y'all stole my daughter? I'm going to fuck y'all up. Click. Wouldn't fuck people up.
He did 4 movies about
You remember when Liam Neeson got attacked by some wolves? Fucked a bunch of wolves up. Fucked them up. You remember when Liam Neeson played Zeus, king of all gods? Fucked everybody up. You remember when Liam Neeson was the motherfucking master of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Liam Neeson is that nigga. I love Liam Neeson. But he got fucked up.
I didn't know who I was messing with over here. I'm so sorry.
I'm about to wreck this whole shop.
He's like...
But no, he did get fucked up by Darth Maul.
But the Phantom Menace...
he was dope.
You know, even before I watched Star Wars, I was young and I played the games and... You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Darth Maul just had that...
He looks so fucking cool.
Yes, he does. And he had that... He imprinted that image on me in the video game. So when I finally watched the movie, of course, when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, this is where it all came from. This is to me, Star Wars. Like, I love this. So yeah, Phantom Menace with Darth Maul, but whatever. So what is your favorite episode of the past?
It's got to be episode 3. My favorite character of all time is Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Episode 3 is where he was getting close. And this is what I want. Like, Rogue One is close to episode 4.
Right.
Which is when he's still, like, in his 50s. And he's getting old. You know, that's when he fights Obi-Wan Kenobi. And they're both old and shitty. Episode 3, he was getting close to his prime. Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely in his fucking prime.
Right.
And they go at it. They're the two, besides Yoda and Sidious had their dope fight too, which was amazing. They were the most ballingest Jedi, and they went hardcore.
One other thing I want to definitely touch on.
Let's
talk about the originals versus the
people are like, oh,
prequels.
People are like, yeah, Yoda should have been like puppetized or whatever. Jim Henson did some shit with Yoda.
But so we're talking prequels versus the later. Oh, prequels were later on versus the
CGI
sequels.
Needs to be where it's at.
What did you like and they know what we're talking about. We're talking like the original 3 versus the after 3.
When you're a little bit older than me, you shit on the prequels. When you're my age, you grew up with the prequels at the right age. Same with your age. You when you were young, episode 1's kiddie for you being young. When you're a little bit older, it's a love story for you.
So are you prequel or sequel?
I like prequels. I like the prequels.
So you like the newer technology?
Yeah, yeah. And the way the sword fighting looks way better, way doper.
Of course.
And the way
as it should. The
way they justify it is that in the old ones, he's like in his 60s. And Luke doesn't really know the Force that well. He didn't train with it.
Right.
So that's how they kind of justify the fact that the lightsaber fights were shitty.
And I absolutely love watching and listening to like debates on prequels versus sequels because most guys in there.
If you're older than 32, you fucking hate the prequels.
But I'll tell you this. Prequels. I mean, this is obvious, but they definitely had the better effects, the better graph, whatever you want to call it. But the sequels. Which is the originals. The story, so much deeper, so much better. And you know what? And you actually, let's talk about this for a minute. I was not a Star Wars fan a year ago. I didn't care about Star Wars. I thought it was dumb. You got me hooked on it. You showed me the videos. You lent me the Blu-rays, right?
Yeah.
And you told me what order to watch them in. You told me to watch them in.
And some people said watch the old ones first, and I was like, no.
No, but you told me watch the new ones first.
Watch 1 through, you just go in order.
In my honest opinion... When you're watching them in chronological order, like you're really supposed to as the story goes, you don't notice that effect, like, difference.
You get drawn into the story.
You get so drawn into the story that, obviously the prequels are better quality, but you don't notice the difference because you get so drawn into it. And as a new Star Wars fan myself, it is insane the way that they can take shitty quality, take puppeteer quality and make it so good. So that's what I love about George Lucas, man.
And little tiny figurines blowing up and shit.
It's incredible. Like, I love it. It's so amazing.
It's crazy. I could talk about Star Wars for hours and hours. That's why I think Rogue One, man, it's got its potential to be really good because it's a whole different story about a whole different people, but it's in still the same timeline.
But we're gonna be able to see it in a modern technology and a modern setting that's gonna be
the fact that they
we're gonna get a lot of old guys that are gonna shit on it for sure. But you know,
I from what I've seen, there are a lot of hype for it too. And another quick question I want to ask you about, you might not be too much on.
Don't doubt me, bro.
The fact that they they've announced who's gonna play Han Solo. Do you think there's gonna be any sort of like teaser? Any sort of like, just maybe a quick shot or any sort of teaser for the Han Solo movie. It doesn't come out till 2018, but
because
it's Star Wars Celebration. Do you think that's gonna happen?
Han Solo has had that figure, that like main picture for so long. I don't think they're gonna ruin that in the trailer. I really don't. I think
but I'm saying like for his movie, do you think he's
for Rogue?
No, for his Solo movie. Han Solo has a legit movie coming out just about him coming up. Oh God, I can't think of what the kid's name is now. I'm drawing a blank.
This is not Rogue One related?
No, this is not Rogue One related. I'm talking about the Han Solo movie.
Did
you know that they cast a guy to play the young Han Solo?
Sorry. No.
Cruiser by him.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
Fuck, dude, I can't think of his name.
I don't.
It bugs me. It comes out 2018.
Like I told you guys, I'm the wrong guy to talk about. I love Star Wars. I love the original 6 episodes, and I got into them in the last year, and that's why I'm so hyped.
What'd you think of 7?
I'm still super geeked about 7. Was okay. There were some things that I didn't see happening that happened. I didn't expect Han before watching any of it to die, but the fact, when you see him on the bridge with the sun, you're like, okay,
legit a bridge with no like it has handrails for like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and then no handrails for.
But you never expected that coming before.
No,
without seeing it, unless you're me and my wife were sitting in the.
You ruined it.
We're like, who is Kylo? Who's Kylo? We don't know. Who is this guy? So we're sitting. They had like a special viewing at the movie theater here in town, and we're in line. We showed up like 2 hours early to get first seats so we can get in, And I pulled up Wikipedia just to look up. I was trying to find a name. I was trying to find the name of like Ray. I was trying to find Ray's real name, and I look up, and it says what was his first name? Solo.
Kylo Ren. Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
Spoiler alert.
So I'm like on my phone. I'm looking. I'm like, what's her name? And all of a sudden, I just, out of the glimpse of my eye, I see Ben Solo. I'm like, fuck this movie. I'm going home. I'm done. I'm not gonna watch it. But if I wouldn't have spoiled that, that would have been like a highlight. It was a good movie.
It's a great movie. I thought.
And the way they treated the Imperials as like the Nazi force. That's what it is. You notice that? I mean, I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but
it's heavy. When you go back and watch
the fact that they can shoot and hit people now, it's like, whoa, like what the hell? You're not supposed to build little stuff like the ending was dumb. It hyped up this super big ending, and we saw Luke for like 2 seconds. Well, we saw him for like 2 minutes, just like.
But it brings it to episode 8 with all the leaks of episode 8.
I hated the ending.
Real quick before we talk about episode 8 for the last couple minutes, do you think the Han Solo movie has any sort of teaser trailer at Celebration today? When this posts today, do you think there's a Han Solo teaser?
I truly think the main focus is going to be Rogue. I really do. As far as an actor goes for Han, again, I'm going to say probably not.
There is already an actor that's set to play Han Solo. I can't think of his name. We could maybe pull up a picture.
Okay. I just think Rogue's going to be the focus.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to focus. 8 ain't going to come out to 2017.
Yeah, and then
I think
Han doesn't come out till 2018. But
right, I think Rogue's going to be the main focus. Maybe a small teaser of some shit.
Real quick, what is your predictions of episode 8?
Episode 8, I think Kylo. This is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but I don't think Kylo's as bad as he portrays. I think we're gonna see some weird shit with Kylo.
You can see that he teeters.
Yes, I think we're gonna see some weird shit with Kylo as not so much a bad guy.
I think his character is gonna be the most developed.
Exactly.
I'm hyped on his character. I got a pop figure, man.
He's gonna have the most. I mean, 8 is gonna focus on Kylo. He's gonna be. He's not the guy that he was portrayed as in Episode 7. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you think Luke dies?
Luke 7 or 8. I don't know, because we didn't see shit on Luke. We saw a 30-second teaser of like. He's old as fuck. You're dead, bro.
Do you think Luke dies in 9 or 8?
He dies in 8 or 9. I don't know. God damn it, 9. I don't think he dies.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 8.
He's got to have a story.
We'll take a shot for that.
He's got to have a story.
Shot for that.
He's got to have a story in 8.
I hope
if he dies, he's at the very end.
I hope it's focused all on him. I hope it's focused on him.
If he dies, it's at the end of 8 with a cliffhanger.
Him,
guaranteed.
Yeah, because if it goes by the same route, this is gonna be the dark trailered one.
All right, guys, we got to finish up here, guys.
Today,
Star Wars
celebration.
YouTube, subscribe, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, all that shit. So
all that.
All right, guys, we are Drunk Uncle's Star Wars cast.
Yeah.
Peace.